is happening around the cooperative sector, and we want to use this opportunity to bring some of the issues to your attention. We thank you for always being there, and let me request first that you remember to subscribe to this particular video and others, and to share. Let your friends get to know about this particular video, which we consider very important, particularly concerning the pressure that are being mounted for cooperative to be used in changing the situation of our economy. Thank you. The Federal Director of Cooperatives, Engineer Jibril Abubakar, FICP, has bowed out of service on attaining the mandatory number of years for retirement from the Federal Civil Service. In line to replace him is Malam Idris Sani, who was before now Director 2 in the department. Malam Idris Sani studied cooperative economics and management, and is expected to inject new energy into cooperative development efforts in the country. Just before leaving the department, the former federal director organized a high-level stakeholder workshop to consider a number of outstanding regulation issues needed to move cooperative forward. These included the review of the Nigerian Society Act 2004 for cooperatives as amended and regulations. The department presented a draft bill of the National Cooperative Development Center (SHEDA), which stakeholders reviewed. The move to initiate a bill for the National Cooperative Development Center (SHEDA) is seen as a welcome one in view of the fact that the center is a strategic one, which sadly has not been put to use as intended by planners. The center, with classrooms, offices, and over 60 suites for guests and staff quarters, has great prospects to become a center of excellence and rallying place for cooperative researchers and other stakeholders to rub minds on cooperative researches and their impacts on members and the society at large. The stakeholder talks, which the Federal Department of Cooperatives organized, also deliberated on how to use cooperative platform to deal with the issue of providing palliatives for Nigerians, many of whom are groaning under the burden of the removal of subsidy on petrol. The discussants at the stakeholder workshop identified some major areas of interventions by cooperatives, which included agri input supply, tractor equipment hiring services, transportation, and human capacity skill development. A main view that has been expressed is that using cooperative to address distribution of palliative will be taken up by cooperatives not just as a welfare activity for the people, but as a sustainable issue which will help the people to survive and further grow themselves. It can be recalled that China once used the cooperative model to rescue over 800 million people out of extreme poverty. This can be replicated in Nigeria. This year's celebrations of the International Cooperative Day, which started on July 1, reached an all-time high, with cooperatives being identified as key drivers of sustainable development. Delivering her address at the celebration organized by the Department of Cooperative Economics and Management, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, the head of department, Dr. Uju Abasi, remarked that since the users of the services they provide own them, cooperatives make decisions that try to balance the need for profitability with the welfare of their members and the community which they serve. So much awareness was created in 2023 on the importance of cooperative to community development. More university dons are now even making their marks in the academic area of cooperative. A second female academic in cooperative economics and management was recently elevated to the position of professor. She is Professor Clementina Onyeze. The first female that was so elevated is Professor Teresa Okamaka Anebogo. Stakeholders are therefore looking forward to see how the recent spate of activities in the cooperative sector at both the state and national levels will translate to greater impact for the common good of Nigerians. Thank you and God bless.